would rise up, moonlight. Oh love, how faith has died, and how it surrounds me tonight.
The vision behind the Raven Drum Trauma and Resiliency Program is to create a support system and a rehabilitation or resiliency program that can help veterans when they return from the war.
I think the thing that attracted me was the fact that I'd been through trauma myself.
By definition, trauma is a dysregulation or a disorganization of our natural rhythms.
We're seeing now with veterans who are speaking up, who are in the Second World War, who came back from Vietnam, that there is no coming back.
Unchecked trauma can really manifest in many different negative ways. And some of those ways might be alcoholism or drug addiction.
Right now, all the current neuropsychiatric research on trauma is supporting the use of body and movement and rhythm.
Just the actual motion of drumming, it reduces stress. And it's documented biologically. It changes your brain frequency, your brain waves.
What happens in a drum circle is people have an opportunity through the use of rhythm, and I think the community is a huge influence, and I think the intention to experience new states. So somebody may come in feeling depressed, feeling sad, feeling lonely, and literally the drum and the rhythm can stimulate a different state that has something to do with human connection.
When we come together in a circle with the intention of spiritual healing, we're able to reach into that part of ourselves, that part of our hearts to heal.
I dragged in this new guy who came today. His name is John, who, when he signed in to come in and pay, I said, "You're not going to sign out a drum?" He goes, "No, I'm a spectator." I said, "Don't be too sure about that."
When I got here, I was just going to listen to the music, but when I got into it, it was wonderful. And I drug up a drum and started playing. I had no, because I'm just an audience. I had no intention of drumming at all.
He sat there a while, and there was an empty drum. Finally, the drum went over to him. He started to play, and then I got him up to do the part where we go around the drum, beating to release things. And he smiled at me. He goes, "Okay, you were right."
Yes, I'm a Vietnam vet, and yes, I think it would help Iraqi vets or any vet for that matter. It's something about the drums that releases the PTSD that I have, and most Vietnam vets have it anyway. The PTSD feeling just goes away. There is no tension. You don't feel angry, because we walk around with anger all the time. That's just something we do.
When you hear someone say, leave your problems at the door, leave your issues at the door, your bad moods at the door, that whole kind of thing. Well, here you can kind of bring it in because we're in the process before we even start to play. We're focusing on releasing that.
I have a very stressed life, so it's great to come here and just not think about everyday things, the things you normally have to deal with in life, and just leave feeling refreshed.
Every time I come, I leave like I've been on a mini vacation.
You get a peaceful feeling somehow. You feel like all the petty trouble that you came in here with somehow goes away.
When we support our veterans, we're also supporting our neighbors. We're supporting our friends. We're supporting our sons. We're supporting our daughters. We're supporting our children. And even if we're not a parent or a relative of a veteran, this is imperative in healing our country, because there are thousands and thousands of soldiers coming home who are scarred for life, and their children are scarred for life because a piece of their soul is left behind.
Our vision in terms of taking what Raven Drum has been doing and hopefully my support as director of the Trauma and Resiliency Program is to develop multimodal programs that'll focus on the drum circle but also integrate more of the body and movement and other hands-on work.
One therapy that might work for one person is not necessarily the same therapy that might work for somebody else.
Through drumming and through post-traumatic stress, counseling, biofeedback, constellation work, movement, all these modalities must be used now.
A lot of people say, oh, somebody's traumatized because they went through a car accident or they went through a war. It's not the event, it's how the experience is experienced in the body in the moment, and then how it's processed or not afterwards.
There's hope. There's hope that either one of these therapies or a combination of these therapies will help anyone that's been in a situation where it's too much for an individual to take.
It's a wonderful releasing feeling that you just feel okay. You know, it'd be like a reorientation into what life's really supposed to be like before these little innocent boys had to go to war.
It's going to take a collective of people to come together and administer this and to raise money and to bring forth the financial abundance to support our soldiers when they come home. And so we're just reaching out to everyone we know.
Oh, I must be gone. Oh, I must be gone. 'Cause I hear his voice a calling, and it's calling me on home.